Let me tell you how God answers prayers so quickly. And if you're one of those people that's on the fence feeling like God's not answering your prayers, I promise you, they are being answered. You just got to pay attention to the small signs. I was just in prayer, and as a parent, we need to pray over our adult children, because when they become adults, they want to make their own decisions, right? And sometimes when they get around other people, they get around other influences, and they kind of stray away from the foundation that you have put inside of them. But they will come back to it. But hear me on this when I say this. I was in prayer about my children, and I had been praying for my son, because my son wants to, get in a relationship, at some point get married, have a family, right? And so he's met other girls, he's had girlfriends, but everything just fizzled. And I was like praying for him, like, and I know he was talking to this new girl recently, and I seen her, and I was like, I kept my mouth shut. But I did go to God about it. And I said, God, I just ask that you remove every person from around my son that doesn't belong. Any woman he entertains, if she's not his person, then let it fall apart. Break it all up, let it fall apart, so that he can be single and ready and available for when it's time for him to meet the young lady that he is to build a life with. I kid you not. After my prayer, and I prayed for my daughters or some other stuff too, I ain't getting to that, but I was specific about my prayers. After I prayed that, literally 5 minutes later, my son texted me. He was like, Mom, no, he called me. He was like, Mom, so I'm supposed to go on a date with the girl that I was talking to the past few days, right? I said, okay. He was like, but I ain't feeling it. It's like I'm not as attracted to her as I thought I would be. Like, the chemistry's not there. Like, I ain't feeling it. And I don't know what to do, because he's 25, so he's young. He's like, I don't want to just disappear or ghost her, which I like, because that's a very character flaw. But I'm glad that he didn't want to do it that way. He was like, what should I do? How should I handle it? And he wanted to be respectful about it. So I told him, I said, be honest, because women like honesty. Okay. I said, just let her know. After having a conversation with you for a few days, I realized that we just don't have the chemistry or the connection that I had, would like for us to have. And so I'm going to cancel our date, and I wish you all the best in what you're looking for, because I don't want to waste your time and mine. I said, a woman can respect you being honest and not wasting her time, because we don't want that. I said, so, I told him how to, what to say, and he went on ahead and he texted to her, and she came back and she said, okay. And that was it. But the anxiety of it for him was like, oh my gosh, what do I do? Like, I don't want to, I don't want to be an a-hole about it. And I can appreciate that. But I just wanted to tell you, like, literally God answered my prayer. Like, when I said, if it ain't supposed to be her, let it fall apart. And it did. It did. And God answered my prayer, because as an adult, as a parent of adult children, it's hard when they want to make their own decisions.